vanishing folklore and beliefs.
The Dragon of Zirl, from Tales and Legends of the Tyrol, public domain reading, circa 1874. The Dragon of Zirl. Close to the bridge of Zirl, on the route to Inzing, in the Tyrol, lies the famous Dragon Meadow. The men of Inzing and Zirl remember still very well that when they were boys an enormous, thick, long worm was washed by the swollen river Wildbach out of a cavern which stood at its banks, and which was called Hunstall. In this cavern the monster had resided for centuries, and had done endless damage in the surrounding country to both man and beast. He was generally called the Dragon, and he killed and devoured all living creatures that ventured into his neighborhood. Though the cavern in the summertime flows a little stream, with which the winter is almost quite dry, and so it was too at that time, but still it was strong enough to sweep the monster out, for when in the spring the warm weather suddenly arrived, the little stream became, from the melting snow, a roaring torrent, which undermined the rocky cavern of the Dragon in the Hunstall, and swept out huge pieces of rock together with the monster itself, inundated the meadow, and left everything together on the spot, which had been called ever since the Dragon Meadow. Even now the breach made in the mountain by the torrent is to be seen. The brute was a gigantic snake, with the head of a dragon, 2 large ears, and hideous, fierce, fiery eyes. He was half dead when washed out of his hole, but in spite of that, he was seen writhing, his huge body among the rocks. Nobody dared approach him, so they shot him from a distance with cannons. He was a lindworm, said the old mountaineer, Mother of Zirl, who has hunted there for more than 60 years, and who has faithfully preserved this history. And as something to be especially remembered, he added, the half-dead lindworm had gasped so fearfully that it had been terrifying to see and listen to him, even from a distance. One could not tell either, he said, whether he was not spitting venom, for even now not an atom of green will grow on the meadow where it died. If you enjoyed this folktale, please click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for listening.
Vanishing folklore and